Hello and welcome to this video where we will explore the 10 heads of Ravana in Hindu mythology. Ravana was the king of Lanka and the main antagonist of the epic Ramayana. He had 10 heads, each representing different aspects of human nature. If we follow these qualities in the right way, we can achieve success in our lives. However, if we misuse these qualities or take them to extremes, it can lead us down the path of Ravana's lifestyle. If we do not control our desires, anger and greed, and indulge in pride, envy, and arrogance, we can lose our soul and become destructive towards others. Let's take a look at what they are and what they mean to us. The first head represents kama, which means desire or lust. It is the excessive indulgence of the senses, such as sex, food, and wealth. Kama can lead to attachment, pride, and dissatisfaction, as we can never have everything we want. We must learn to control our desires and enjoy them in moderation without becoming slaves to them. The second head represents krodha, which means anger or rage. It is a strong feeling of hatred, disagreement, or resentment towards a person or thing. Anger can lead to violence, aggression, and harm, as we can lose our temper and act foolishly. We must learn to manage our anger and express it constructively without hurting ourselves or others. The third head represents moha, which means delusion or illusion. It is a state of confusion, ignorance, or delusion about reality. Moha can lead to wrong actions, beliefs, and decisions, as we can be deceived by illusions and opinions. We must learn to clear our minds and see things as they are without being influenced by external influences. The fourth head represents lobha, which means greed or covetousness. It is the desire for more and more of anything at any cost, regardless of the consequences. Greed can lead to selfishness, exploitation, and corruption, as we can ignore the rights and needs of others. We must learn to be content with what we have without being greedy or miserly. The fifth head represents mad, which means pride or arrogance. It is an exaggerated sense of one's own importance, excellence, or achievements. Mad can lead to haughtiness, arrogance, and disrespect, as we can look down on others and consider ourselves superior or entitled. We must learn to be humble and respectful towards ourselves and others without being boastful or conceited. The sixth head represents matsarya, which means envy or jealousy. It is a feeling of dissatisfaction or hatred towards another person's possessions, qualities, or success. Matsarya can lead to cunning, bitterness, and competition, as we can wish ill on others and compete with them unfairly. We must learn to be happy and support the happiness and success of others without envy or jealousy. The seventh head represents manas, which means mind or intellect. It is the power of thinking, reasoning, and understanding. Manas can be used for good or evil purposes, depending on intention and awareness. We must learn to use our minds wisely and creatively without being foolish or cunning. The eighth head represents buddhi, which means intelligence or wisdom. It is the ability to discern, analyze, and judge. Buddhi can help us make wise decisions and actions, or it can be misused for deception and fraud. We must learn to develop our intelligence in a rational and moral way without bias or prejudice. The ninth head represents chitta, which means will or determination. It is the power of resolve, perseverance, and endurance. Chitta can enable us to achieve our goals and aspirations, or it can be wasted on trivial and unattainable pursuits. We We must learn to strengthen our willpower in a positive and constructive way without being lazy or weak-willed. The 10th head represents Ankara, which means ego or self-identity. It is a sense of individuality, separateness, and uniqueness. Ankara can create an illusion of our own importance and superiority, or it can create a false sense of entitlement and isolation. We must learn to transcend the ego in a spiritual and universal way without being arrogant or selfish. These 10 qualities are not inherently bad or good. They are natural aspects and represent different aspects of human nature. These qualities can be used in the path of social, humanistic, and spiritual advancement. If we use these qualities in the right direction, we can manage our lives in a positive way. By following the right path, we can reach the heights of our success, but by going in the wrong direction, we can lose ourselves. The story of Ravana teaches us that it is important to understand our nature and direct it in the right way. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something new and enjoyed the experience. If you did, please subscribe to my channel for more videos like this.
Stay curious, stay enlightened, and see you in the next video.